I want to hear about taxes. I'm curious to know how you'll keep the tax rate down. We're living in a state where the governor had to put a tax cap on municipalities. More taxes means more outward migration. What are some other ways that you, at this point, have in your mind, given your experience to date, on how we can either keep the tax rate consistent or even get to a place in the future where we reduce it?
Right.
Because on top of that, you've got the county with the high sales tax rate, you've got other New York State taxes, which are also high.
In Utica County, in Utica, New York, we are one of the highest taxed places in America. Okay, I've done the math on it.
Yep.
Okay. Companies I've worked for have done the math on it and given it to me because they wanted me to move. And I said, no, I like it here. I'm not moving. And they're like, you're crazy. I'm like, I don't care. Talk about the budget. Our budget comes from, I'll say, three main sources. One is the property tax revenue. Okay, that's our levy.
Yeah.
It's around 30 million. The next is sales tax. Okay, that's grown to, I don't know, around between 18 and 19 million a year, which makes me a little nervous because that's volatile.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're paying for city services based on sales tax. That to me is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing things with sales tax, I'd want to be doing like capital type projects with that,
Sure.
not OpEx.
Day to day. Yeah.
Right, OpEx based on volatile sources makes me nervous. The biggest thing I have an issue with, and as I moved towards running for mayor, I started researching this further than Utica, even though I've had my eye on it in Utica since before I was council president, is what they call our state aid. So for, I think it's over 15 years at this point, the state aid has been $16.1 million a year. That's the money that comes from Albany. Now, me personally, as a government official, as a citizen of the United States of America paying income tax and a citizen of New York State paying state income tax, okay? That state aid to me are the taxes that go to Albany being redistributed to the municipality, okay? Now, without even arguing redistribution to the municipalities, that number has literally stayed the same for almost 2 decades. Actually, if we go back, it might be more than 2 decades at this point.
Is it possible it could go down, though, if it's reassessed?
Here's the problem. It already has gone down, okay? What just happened with inflation? Over the last 20 years, $16.1 million is
less.
Way less. Our property taxes have almost doubled.
Yep.
The city property taxes. School taxes have gone up, quite a bit. I don't know if it's exponential, but it's quite a bit. And our sales tax has grown. So the only revenue line, while the city was cutting, working more efficiently, literally bootstrapping ourselves to take care of this municipality, the only thing that has not gone up is that state aid. I want to actually put together that 20-year story of where we've come with that $16.1 million. But then also go talk to Binghamton, go talk to Rochester, go talk to Syracuse. Because I went through all of the state aid for all those other cities, as well as the smaller municipalities, and the same thing has happened to upstate in general. Okay, that number has remained flat, which means not only are we paying more income tax, but people are getting way more property tax taken from them. So something has to give. Before I ask for $1 out of the taxpayers, out of anything but absolute necessity, I will be addressing the issue that state aid hasn't changed.